Namaskar students. Some more terms after Young's modulus and bulk modulus in mechanical properties of solid. We guys have the first term for our day is elastic after effect. See, the delay in regaining the original state by a body on the removal of the deforming force is called elastic after effect. The time which it is going to take to regain its original shape is elastic after effect. For examples, the suspension is made up of phosphor bronze alloy in galvanometers. That if there is a small change in needle is deflected, it may again come back on its original position, but some time is taken. That is called elastic after effect. So when I say elastic after effect, it is delay in regaining the original state. So delay in regaining the original state is called elastic after effect. So elastic after effect जो time वो ले रहा है, that is elastic after effect. Now elastic fatigue. Basically, if I am going to repeat the scenario of loading and unloading, that means if I am going to repeat the cycle again and again, if I'm going to stretch an object and then again leave that material, then I'm going to stretch it and leave it again, it is going to lose its strength. Somehow it is going to lose its strength. That loss in the strength is called elastic fatigue. So loss in the strength of a material caused due to repeated alternating strains to which the material is subjected, which is very simple. If you are going to stretch the rubber band again and again, and you are going to let it come back on its original state, definitely it is going to lose its strength. So this is basically loss in the strength. This loss in the strength is called elastic fatigue. I hope these two terms are clear. Now the third one is elastic high stresses. Now elastic high stresses says that we are going to repeat the cycle of loading and unloading. Now let's trace it in the form of curve. The curve is not retraced and reversing the strain जब वो वापस सेम पाथ पे नहीं आता है, this is called elastic high stresses. That is, if I am going to draw the graph, it is going to be like now. If I am saying this graph is in between stress and strain, I am saying from 0, A, B, I have applied some stress and it has undergone some strain, some extension. But when I am retracing the stress, it is not coming back by the same path. This is a change in their path. It's called elastic high stresses. So if I say the work is done in stretching it, and if it is coming back, the same amount of energy is not reverted. So there is some loss of energy by the shaded region, I can say. The shaded region is representing the energy lost as heat during each cycle. Now this cycle means loading and unloading. Now what are the examples of elastic high stresses? The examples: car tire are made with synthetic rubber having small area of high stresses loop, whereas the vulcanized rubber having large area high stresses used in shock absorption. I hope these terms are clear. Now we'll start with some application of elasticity. We are talking about the applications of elasticity. The very first application is we cannot apply the stress beyond the elastic limit of the particular machinery part that we have used in our machine. It will go under a permanent set or deformation and the machinery could break down. So we need to calculate the elastic limit of metallic parts of our machinery. Now the second application is the thickness of metallic rope used in cranes to lift heavy loads. Now we have to decide what crane, how much radius it should be there, we have to use so that we can lift a certain amount of weight using that particular rope in the crane. Second application says to measure the thickness of metallic ropes used in cranes to lift heavy loads. See, basically while calculating that, we guys need to know the safety limit. For example, let's learn this application with example. Example says we have to lift 10 ki power 4 kg load with the safety limit of 10 kg. Now the safety limit is 10 kg. We guys have 10 ki power 4 kg load to be lifted. And now we have to say, including the safety limit, what will be the total weight which is lifted. So safety limit is multiplied with 10 ki power 4 into 10 will be multiplied. So this will become 10 ki power 5 kg is the total weight including the safety limit which is to be lifted by the crane. Now the wire, the rope which we are using should not break. So the ultimate stress, the maximum which it can withstand will be, I can say stress is equals to force upon area. Force under the effect of gravity, it is mg, जो mass होना चाहिए, and area is pi r square. Now applying this and knowing the material that we are using for the purpose of making rope of the crane, let's say we are using steel. Now steel ka elastic limit which should not be exceeded, we know the elastic limit of steel, that is 30 into 10 ki power 7 Newton per meter square. This is known. Applying the value, I can say 30 into 10 ki power 7 Newton meter square is equals to mg. Mass to be lifted is 10 ki power 5. G is 9.8 upon pi. Obviously, you guys know the value. And r square is to be calculated. On solving this beta, you can say R will be 3.2 centimeter. R is equals to approximately 3.2 centimeter. Now this is the radius of the rope which should be used in the crane for lifting 10 ki power 5 kg safely. Now it is not possible to make a rope of 3.2 centimeter. It will be a rod which is not movable, flexible nahi rahega. So basically a single wire cannot be of radius 3.2 centimeter. To make it stronger and for practical use with flexibility, we guys try to make the rope with strands. छोटे छोटे स्टील के वायर लेंगे जिनको ऐसे मूव करके हम उसमें जैसे the hairs are dressed for girls, तो हम लोग जैसे चोटी बनाते हैं उस तरह से हम उसको एक दूसरे में वायर्स लगाएंगे and we will make the rope which is flexible rather than making a rod of radius 3.2 centimeter. And making the rope makes it more stronger than the rod, so it can definitely lift the load of 10 ki power 5 kg. So these were the two applications of elasticity. We'll start with the applications again in the next class. Some more applications are there. So that is all for today, beta. Thank you.